Okay, we just got back from our family walk. We've been taking our corgi on a walk every evening, usually after dinner, but we did it before dinner this evening. So I'm making dinner and I'm kind of getting back to the basics. Like when I first started low carb, I hate using the word keto because I've never been strict keto. When I started eating low carb like 4 years ago, and I've been off and on ever since. Don't mind the playroom back there. I would just make meals for my family and then I would eat what they were eating, but I would, you know, like if we were having tacos, I would eat it without the taco shell. If we were having fajitas, I would just eat like meat and cheese and the veggies. If we're having hamburgers, I would just take the bun off and eat it with the veggies and the beef. So tonight we are having chalupas, actually not really tacos. We didn't have any taco shells. So let me show you. I've got chalupas. My kids will eat just cheese chalupas, and then I'm browning some ground beef over there. I'm gonna add some taco seasoning, a tomato from my garden, some Mexican style cheese. This thing was 99 cents for this huge thing of garden salad. And then we've also got, that's a good avocado right there. So mine will just consist of a ton of lettuce, tomatoes, avocado, cheese, meat, and I'll probably put like some Greek yogurt on it as well, and maybe some like hot sauce, and I'll show you guys how I do it. I'm making nachos for dinner tonight. I'm just browning some ground beef and onions over here. We had an ear of corn left that we didn't eat, so I just shucked it and then cut the corn kernels off. I'm gonna make regular nachos for my husband and my kids, but for myself, I'm gonna use these little peppers, these mini sweet peppers. And all I'm doing is cutting the top off, and then I'm cutting them in half, like long ways, and then I'm just gonna lay them like this. I'm gonna cook them just for a few minutes just to soften them, and then so I'll do like half of this pan with peppers and then half with like regular chips for my family, and I'll be able to eat on this I don't know, for a few days for my lunches. These nachos turned out so good, and I ended up having leftovers. I took them to work with me the next day, but it was just the little mini peppers, taco meat, cheese, corn that I had shucked from the previous day, a can of black beans, and some jalapenos from our garden, and then I just baked them until the cheese melted. I decided to make some buffalo sausage balls for dinner this night. So it was just 2 packages of breakfast sausage, some buffalo sauce, cream cheese, cheddar cheese. I put an egg in there to kind of bind everything together. And then I mixed it all up with my hands, which was pretty gross. And then formed them into like little meatballs and then baked them on 375 for about 30 minutes and served them with Brussels sprouts. They were delicious and it made a ton, so we had them for lunch the next day as well. This was actually a lunch meal prep, but it would work for dinner as well. So drumsticks, chicken drumsticks have been on sale at our grocery store recently, so we stocked up on them. I just did these in the crock pot, and then I deboned them all, stuck them in a like glass pan, and then poured in some cream of chicken soup, some cauliflower rice, a can of peas. It's just what I had on hand. Broccoli would have been really good in this as well. And then I seasoned it and topped it with cheese and baked it. And then I had this for lunch every single day of the week, and it was awesome. While I was meal prepping my lunch for the week, I was also making loaded burger bites for dinner, which is why I'm frying bacon while that is coming out of the oven. So all I did for these was I got out a muffin pan, I sprayed it with some Pam just so it wouldn't stick, and then I got a little bit of ground beef and put a little bit in each of the muffin spaces, and then I kind of mashed down the bottom and made like a bowl shape, and then I baked those for a little bit just so the burger wasn't completely raw. And then I added in some grilled onions, some fried bacon, some cheese, and then I baked them again until the cheese was melted. And then we put some sugar-free barbecue sauce on these after they came out, and they were amazing. Highly recommend doing these.